Monday Night Football. Steelers, Colts. Time to make this money. That joint is all that. we don't. And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, for another special episode of Monday Night Football with Money Pop Podcast. I am your host, Moss Money, your friendly neighborhood capper, and we're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to the bets. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers, dog, and versus the Indianapolis Colts -2.5. Let's go. Let's get the FanDuel real quick. Let's get the bets out. I promised. I didn't promise. I didn't guarantee. I told you we were going to win $400 a night, and that's what we're going to do. So if you're watching, stay tuned to get this quick 400 real quick. Let me bring it up. Let me bring it up, baby. All right. Let's share. Share screen. Tab. All right. Here we go, y'all. Bring it up. So as of right now, the line is -2.5. Juice is about good, minus 110. And we have over and under a 39.5. Pittsburgh traveling to the Colts. So how do you bet this bullshit game, right? 4-1. I mean, 4-7, 3 I think 7 as well, or something like that between the two teams. Nobody going nowhere fast. So how do you bet this game? You got to look for value in this game. So let's bring up the player props, and we have to stick with the stars. Now, the one thing I'm going to look at, I know a lot of people going to be on Najee Harris receiving yards, or his receptions. He's had what 6 receptions in the last 2 games, if I'm not mistaken. One over 17 yards, the other one over 20. His usage is going up. He had 20 rushes in each of the past games. This is in a dome, so they're going to play fast. But the thing is, he doesn't score much. I'm not too. It's a lot of juice to get him over 2.5 at -166. So I'm not going to go that route. What I do like is his rushing attempts. I think that trend continues. He's getting 20 attempts, and he's the only lead bell cow on that team at the moment. I believe the backup is out as of right now. So give me Harris over 17 and a half on our first play of the game for rushing attempts. I think he sits about there. Um, if you look at like I said, the last 2 games, 20, 20, and 20. So I think he sits there. I think he keeps going. He gets there. So that's the first. Actually, you know what? That's the first play of the day on the Steelers side. So let's switch it over to the receiving side for the Colts. So what we're looking at right now is we're going to be looking at some receiving prompts here. I have my prompts written down, so I want to make sure I get them out. First, we're with Matt Ryan back on the center. Michael Pittman is a go, right? Wherever you want to place him, he is a go. So give me Michael Pittman over 65.5 yards. There's some other mouths to feed, but he is the guy. He's going to be to get the lion's share of the targets. Um, and I think this is he's kind of quarterback proof, where he's going to get you 60 to 70 yards every single game. He's done that. I think 4 out of the last 6 games. So give me Michael Pittman over his 65.5 yards. Next play, we want to stay right here. Another guy who's been getting a lot of targets, a lot of intermediate targets. If you think about the Steelers, they're not Blitzburg anymore, but they got Watt over there who's going to be coming down. He's going to need to get the ball out fast, quick and fast. And that comes in with Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce, when Matt Ryan is playing, was averaging 7 to 8 targets, right? We just need half. And this is a juicy line. Look at that. Plus 150 for 3.5. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So we're gonna go. plus, I'm sorry, over 3.5 for Alec Pierce plus 150. Huge, huge play here. That's a really good play here that I really like. Um, Next, we got Michael Pittman. We got over Najee Harris's rushing attempts. And then we're going to go back to rushing. So, with Najee Harris being the only kind of running back they have, if you look at the Colts' last 4 games, they've given up a rushing touchdown to the quarterback, which is really interesting. And I think that Pickett has some juice in his legs. And I think you see him take off a couple of times here. He's going to get out of dodge. The defensive line for the Colts is banged up. I believe DeBrickashaw is playing today. Let me double check that, but I'm almost positive Ferguson is going to play today. I mean, yeah, DeForest Buckner. I think he is going to play today. But like I said, Zaire Franklin is out with a not out yet, but he has an illness. Queedy Payne has been out for a while. So I think there's going to be some gaps here. I think this is a really strong play. I would definitely look to be betting this a little bit more on the heavier side, but give me over and Kenny Pickett's rushing yards at 22.5. I think that's a strong play here. I like that play right here. All right. So what else we got here? So we got our Pittman over receiving yards. We got over our Kenny Pickett rushing yards. We got our Alec Pierce receptions. We got Harris rushing attempts. And here is for to take us home. Guys, somebody's got to score, right? Somebody's got to score. And he scored 2 times already in the last 2 games. And it's a crazy stat. Let me bring it up real quick here. I believe, yeah, Kenny Pickett only has 3 touchdowns. 2 of them have gone to Pickens. 3-1 right now. 3-1. Harris is coming off a 2 touchdown game. We don't see these guys scoring too much. So if in the red zone, if they're going to score, if Pickett is going to throw a touchdown, I'm looking for George Pickens. He's going to get the targets. He's going to get the looks in the red zone. 3-1, which is crazy. It's somebody's got to score on this team, but give me Pickens for a little 3-1 action right here. And look at that, we got a little parlay going. So let me see if I subtract that. Subtract that. Doesn't become one parlay. Oh, it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Let me see if I can do this. Making a parlay. No, we're just going to leave that there and get our plays back up here. Rushing attempts, like I said. What's his receiving? I might like this better. Let me double check that. Because who's behind? Taylor's probably hit this in almost every game. Coming back into form. Um, Doing this something real fast, y'all. Want to make sure I give y'all the best options here. So what's that? 80. He's missed that. So Najee Harris total receiving and rushing. He's hit this in the last 2 games, but outside of that, he hasn't hit this at all. Hmm. Let's see. Who have they faced? See, they've been down. Who's behind him? I don't think there's anybody behind him. Who takes? Yeah, like nobody takes rushes from Harris. It's just Harris. He's gonna be the bell cow. Um, what's their rushing defense, real quick? Pretty good. They barely give up 100 yards. Um, the Colts barely give up 100 yards. I'm sorry, they give up about 113, and Pittsburgh only gives up 103, which is almost close to the top. But they don't give up too much defense. Pittsburgh gives up a shit ton. They have the worst passing. No, they have the best passing, which it looks like. They just give up a lot of yards. Hmm. Colts defense is actually kind of okay. I still like the plays, so let's put him back. I still think he gets the. Actually, you know what? Let's go here. Let's do total receptions, and then we're going to put Pierce. Just because I think I'm switching it up a little bit here. I'm going Najee Harris right here. A little bit chalky, but I think it's a good play. All right, so look at that. See, man, when we come on here and live, they be taking money from us. It's crazy. Pittman, I got five. All right, I got five plays. So how you win $400? Gotta spend money, you know what I mean, to win money. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a little $25 there to give us a little $100, right? And then we're gonna do a little bit more here, 50 here, win 50. We like this bet too. We're gonna do a new 75 here. All right. We're gonna do 50 here. We'll do 50 here. All right. So what we got? We got 25 there. We got 50 there. Really like the over rushing yards for Pickett. 75. I think he gets out of Dodge. And then we'll just do 25 here. I think we got one more. And we'll do 25 here. All right. So we have 25, 75, 150, 175, 225. We have a total of $250 to win. That's 135. 180, 240, say 270, and then that's 340, and then that. Sorry about that. My audio just went. Headset died on me. So let me get back to the play real quick for you. We were at 350. No, we had 350 about 425 and then about 440. So if you play these plays just like I have right here, you're going to put in about $225 to win about 450. And there it is. You know what I mean? I said it. Like I said, easiest $400 you might make. It's going to take some money. Now you could split that in half. You could just put all the money up top here and drop it here and just put $100 and call it the day. Get Michael Pittman and Pickens to score and call it a day. But I really like some of these other plays here. We're double dipping in some of the
we're double dipping in some of the props that we have that they put together for a same game parlay. But I'll take it. 2 plays to win 5 to 1 on your money. That's an easy win, man. That's an easy win. So go ahead, get those plays written down. If you got a little bit of money from the weekend, you know how we do. If you're still here, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Fly, Eagles, motherfucking fly. And let's make some money. And come bet with your boy.